Shout out to Ash and Lewis for sending me this story right here. I actually first learned about this story a couple days ago, mainly because it's real close to home. So, allegedly, apparently, these two women right here that you see in this camera surveillance picture attacked this white woman for being a Trump supporter. When I first learned about this story, I had to contain my laughter because I said I know exactly what they're doing with this story. Do you know how many Trump supporters get attacked probably on a daily basis? And they are going to zero in on these two black women heavily because one, they're black. Two, it happened in the nation's capital where the White House is, where that thing in his administration do their work at, if you want to call that work. At this rate I call it lounging. But she claimed that she was attacked by these two women because she was a Trump supporter. Now, anybody with a good sound mind would ask this question: how would they know she was a Trump supporter? Did she have on any Trump paraphernalia, like a Make America Great Again hat on, a sweatshirt, a hat? I mentioned a hat. Uh, Anything of that nature to give away that that's what she is? Or did she flat out say that she was a Trump supporter, which is what I'm guessing she probably did? See, a lot of these 45 supporters do shit to antagonize people and get them riled up just so they can be attacked and then say I was attacked because I was a Trump supporter. Now, when our previous president, Obama, was in office and people were, supportive of him and they had on a paraphernalia, you didn't see them going around getting in people's faces who may have voted for the other guy, saying I'm an Obama supporter, I'm this, I'm that, and you can't tell me shit. These 45 supporters have become so emboldened that they welcome ass whoopings just so they could go into victim mode and have people feel sorry for them. Now, amazingly enough, but not so surprising, we have the identity of these two women. We don't know their names. We just know their faces, as you can see right here. But we have not seen as of yet the so-called Trump supporter who got attacked. And we know she got attacked because I saw the footage, and the woman right here with the curly hair, she actually slapped the camera, I guess, out of the woman's hand. So this lets me believe that this woman antagonized these two women, or was just antagonizing someone, and maybe another one has stepped in. Y'all remember when I did that video on Black Junction about the two women in the Boost Mobile store who went after that white woman because she said that these black bitches something, but the triggering words was black bitches, and they went in on her ass. And I'm telling you, she probably would have went into victim mode if her saying that wasn't caught on camera, and she would have found a way to make it seem like she was the victim in the whole thing. I'm telling you, when it comes to white women, they are very good of playing the victim, the crying wolf and everything like that. They are very good at that. And they will do it any chance they get. See, with men, they'll usually get them with the whole rape or sexual assault thing. With women, it seems it's just certain triggering words, and it's like they're just welcoming an ass whooping just so they can go into victim mode. They will risk their life being and playing the victim. And this location where this happened at is in a very small location. I mean, it's very small and tiny. So I need other people who were there to come forward and say, look, this woman was antagonizing these two women, and that's why they reacted the way they did. And then you'll have some people, unfortunately some of our own, saying, see, that's why they look at us the way we do. Well, first off, who cares what they see when they look at us? I don't even give a damn what I see when I look at them. That's why I feel nothing when it comes down to that plague of theirs. Or should I say plagues? They have more than one. Some more serious than the other, but a plague nonetheless. We have to get out of this habit of how they see us. Many of them don't give a damn about how they see themselves, quite honestly. But I really do believe that that woman antagonized these women, and that's why they went after her. Because notice they're only telling it from one side. It's like, okay, we here, but why aren't they showing the whole thing? And you know why? Because the footage came from that white woman's phone. So they found a way to just edit it out, whatever she did leading up to that. And she probably went in there just talking a bunch of shit as usual, being bold and whatnot, and that's what led them to doing it. And she noticed she recorded this whole thing. She was hoping this went viral, and it did. She succeeded in that aspect, but I hope nothing happens to these two women. It says now that it happened on Monday. Well, I'm sorry, it happened on March 16th. It is now April 4th. So basically, she just went in there. She was involved in a conversation with two women and a man who was with them, and at one point stated she said, "I support Donald Trump." It says then she drove herself to a suburban hospital in Bethesda, Maryland for treatment of her injuries. Oh, it says a silent 43-second surveillance clip shows a young woman wearing a white jacket and a crop top lunge toward a person off camera who appears to be recording her. The woman apparently tries to snatch the camera as the video image shook. The surveillance footage also shows the woman in the white jacket and the woman in the black jacket standing in line at the restaurant alongside a man wearing a fine. So she was hurt that bad, but she was able to drive her ass to Bethesda, Maryland. She drove from Northwest DC to Bethesda, Maryland at 1 o'clock in the morning. If y'all knew the drive that was, we're talking about over an hour away at 1 in the morning. But I mean, I guess I don't believe that woman's story for a minute, for 1 second, if you want to call it a story, to be honest. I'm telling you, she's in both. The only people that would probably believe it is the other people that was working at that hospital who probably were Trump supporters themselves, and of course other 45 supporters. See, they naturally start shit with people, and then leap into victim mode, and expect the world to feel sorry for them. And unfortunately, most people in this world would. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments.